Now, the Judicial Service Commission verdict is out, and Supreme Court Judge Phillip Tunoi will now be subjected to a tribunal after a committee appointed to probe bribery allegations leveled against him found him deserving blame. After adopting the committee report, the Judicial Service Commissioners led by Chief Justice Willy Mutunga said they were satisfied that there was inappropriate interaction and communication between Justice Tunoi and Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero's agents. Kidero is alleged to have paid 200 million shillings to the judge to influence the outcome of an election petition. Michelle Ngele has the details.
The Supreme Court is now wading in the middle of a storm that is expected to raise legal and political temperatures. For close to 2 weeks now, all eyes have been on the office of the Chief Justice and the judiciary in general since the 200 million shilling bribery allegations were leveled against this man, 72-year-old Phillip Tunoi. 9 days after the Judicial Service Commission created a special committee to investigate the Tunoi bribery saga, the highly anticipated report found Tunoi culpable.
Commission is satisfied that from the totality of the material and information presented before it, there was inappropriate interaction and communication between the Honorable Mr. Justice Phillip K. Tunoi and agents of a litigant in a matter pending before the Supreme Court. This, in the opinion of the Commission, amounts to gross misconduct and misbehavior sufficient to warrant the establishment of a tribunal to further investigate the matter.
Proof of communication between Tunoi and Kidero's agents was first released by the National Intelligence Service, which confirmed phone conversations between Supreme Court Judge Phillip Tunoi and his accuser, Geoffrey Kiplagat, with regard to possible inducement to influence the outcome of Kidero's election petition. The Judicial Service Commission must now officially recommend President Uhuru Kenyatta to appoint a tribunal to look into those allegations.
As to whether or not there is material to suggest that a bribe was given to the Honorable Mr. Justice Phillip Tunoi on 27 August 2014 in order to influence the decision in Supreme Court election petition number 18 of 2014, Evans Kidero and 4 others against Ferdinand Tunoi and 4 others to favor the petitioner. The Commission is satisfied that this is an issue that requires further investigation by the said tribunal.
The country now faces a constitutional and political crisis as the ramifications of the verdict by the tribunal could snowball into a clamor to have the dissolution of the Supreme Court bench, with the argument that the image of the court is dented.
If the subcommittee of the Judicial Service Commission recommends the formation of a tribunal and that they have received concrete evidence of graft against Justice Tunoi, then and a tribunal is, as a person form a tribunal, then in that case the whole bench of the Supreme Court will have to go.
But that is not all. All the judges who sat on the bench that issued the verdict in the petition would become the subject of the tribunal's proceedings. For the very first time in Kenya's history, the fate of the Supreme Court hangs in the balance amid calls for its disbandment. And with the 2017 general elections fast approaching, the question many are asking is just what are the ramifications of disbanding the highest court in the land? Michelle Ngele, KTN News, Nairobi.